Am I audible? वैभव, am I audible? मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Extremely sorry, sir. Actually, I turn off my speakers
Oh, no problem.
so that I can't hear you.
Okay. Tell me about yourself, Vaibhav.
Uh, Myself, Vaibhav Hopre, sir. I am currently pursuing my post graduation in economics from campus. That is Rashtra Sant Tukadoji Maharaj University.
Okay.
Along with that, in recent Corona period, I started some searching about that new opportunities in IT industries, so that I first work on cloud and learn from Google, YouTube, and all these sources. Then I know about that Python Academy, the hackers, where I know that that Power BI is a tool which is in trend, and also that I learn it and I work on customer relationship management, data, in which we got some insights from raw data
Okay.
and all.
Okay, great to hear you that. Uh, why you want to pursue your career in BI role?
Actually, nowadays, before the time was uh, came data come in picture, there is a well demand of power. So now the world has changed, and data is the new power of new world. So that I think that it may be a career perspective that we can achieve very well position and all.
Okay. So let's start the technical interview.
Okay, sir.
Uh, what are the important features in Power BI?
Uh, Basically, Power BI comes with four features like Power BI Query Editor, Power BI Desktops, Power
Mhm.
BI Reports, and Power BI Mobile Apps services. In BI Query Editor, we get raw data or fetch raw data from server, and whatever the source is that
Mhm.
in that source, in Power Query, we perform some data modeling on that raw data, like extract some or some manipulate or some get filtered out that data from that
Okay.
data sets. Then we
Okay.
extract that data and perform some transformation, then load to Power BI desktops.
Yes, right. I got it.
Okay.
Uh, why we need data transformation tool in Power BI?
Data transformation tool in Power BI. Right, sir. First thing that whenever we fetch data from server or whatever the source is that, uh, the data is not properly clear or not properly clean up, so that we have to some work on it, that clean that data and all, so that Power BI gives an functionality that transformation.
Okay, if you see there are duplicates data also there in your data source, or it may be any file, fact file, or it may be Excel file, or it may be CSV file, right?
Yes, sir.
So how you can remove duplicate rows or columns from your data?
Yes, we do that in Power Query Editor. We first remove duplicates. There is option on data, that is on heading,
Right.
that we remove duplicates or we get unique values only.
Good. Yes. Okay. What are the DAX functions?
DAX functions. Basically, DAX is an language called data analytics expressions. Through that, we calculate and we get calculated columns or measures or some custom functionality we can add up by using DAX function. There are many DAX functions which basically we categorize that DAX functions in some broad prospect, that is date and time. Second
Mhm.
one is mathematical operations. Another one is logicals. Uh, third is fourth one is maybe some advanced functions like we can perform YTD, MTD like that.
Yes, time intelligence. Okay. So do you know drill down feature in Power BI?
Uh, Sorry, sir. I know, but not exactly that. If
Okay.
you
Okay, no problem. Uh, what is on-premises data?
on premises means we get data from server, which is from client, uh, which is which is came from what it say called. Can say it.
No, I will modify the question for you again. What is the
Okay,
difference between cloud and on-premises data?
cloud.
Cloud
Yes,
data
sir.
source
Huh.
or
Actually, cloud
on-premise?
is where our data. Shall I speak, sir?
Yeah, yeah, continue.
Uh, Actually, cloud is that we store data on another server, right? And on premise, we store data in our inbuilt system.
Yes. Mhm. Good. What are the different types of schemas?
Yeah, in whatever the data is that we have some functionality with relations with that data itself and tables. In data, there is tables. That tables have some functionality with each other tables. Uh,
Mhm.
that we call schema. There are three types of schema in Power BI.
Mhm.
That is one is star schema, another one is snowflake schema, and the third one is celestial schema or galaxy schema. What happened in star schema that there is a one fact table which is associated with many dimensions.
Right.
In snowflake schema there is a fact table, and that fact table is relation with another dimension. That dimension table is also relation with another dimension table, that we call snowflake schema.
Mhm.
And third one is galaxy schema. There are too many there are one and more fact tables which are connected with many dimension tables.
Okay, good. Um, do you use responsive slider in your visuals?
Yes, sir. Actually, responsive slider we use for if we have a scenario that we have a sales on different states of a country,
Hmm.
right, sir?
Hmm.
So that we use we have to calculate that which states gives us a sale more and which cell gives less cells, so that we use responsive slicer.
Okay. What is the difference between count and count D?
What, sir? Will you
What is
please repeat?
what is the difference between count and count D?
Sorry, sir, I don't know. But will you please uh, tell me questions, sir, if you don't mind?
Uh, if you want to show the distinct count,
Distinct count. Yes,
yeah,
sir. Yeah,
uh,
count and count. Right, sir?
count D.
Count, distinct count and count. Difference between count and distinct count, na, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, sir, for that. Actually, count is that we can sum all the values, and distinct count we cannot calculate repeated values.
Right. Okay. So what is the difference between distinct and unique values?
Distinct and unique. Unique values are those values which are unique, which are not repeated. Like that, 101 is assigned with some customer. That 101 value is unique, and it is not given to another customer. That is unique value. And distinct count, right, sir?
Right.
Distinct count we use in numerical sets of data. Like we have some cells, we can
Mhm.
calculate distinct cells, but we
Mm,
cannot give an unique cells data.
okay. What is your current role in your current organization?
uh, Basically I am right now I'm fresher, sir, but
Mhm.
I'm working on freelancing data sets which are recently I work on meteorological surveys of metro cities, which is the data is from 1990 to 2022 up to date. Uh, in that case, in that project, there I have some tasks that there is and which is the hottest year for the cities and which is the coldest and what is the average precipitation of rains and all.
Okay. In your professional skills, you have written Salesforce admin.
Yes, sir.
So can you elaborate your skill?
In Salesforce, there are many prospects where you can go, like Salesforce administration, Salesforce development. There is another additional tools are there, like Salesforce Lightning, web development, and Aura. I
Mhm.
I have proficiency in Salesforce administration, where we can manage roles to the developer or to the team leaders, where and we can also view some data. We can enter some data in that sets. We manage some admin part on that administration part.
Okay, good. Nice to hear you that. What is ArcGIS?
RGS, basically RGS is a software like uh, Autodesk. For Autodesk, we use for structural drawing. RGS is used also in structural drawing, but in when we go to in mapping, surveying and mapping,
Mhm.
RGS is a latest tool and which is used everywhere. In RGS, we use some pictorial data. We can work on that data. Through that data, we can categorize in many ways. Like in RGS, if we have some river line,
Mhm.
through line point, we can create a line on that visuals.
Okay. Where is the option of ArcGIS in Power BI?
There is option of RGS in Power BI,
Mhm.
but right now I am not elaborate it.
Okay. What are the different types of maps in Power BI?
Different types of
Maps.
max
Map.
math.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know about it, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. So, what are the different visualizations charts are available in Power BI?
There are many different visualization charts available in Power BI, like stack, trend axis, line trend axis,
Mm-hmm.
um, bar charts,
Mm-hmm.
pie charts. Then we can table. We can show reports on table and matrix basis. These are also the
Okay. Do
charts.
you know conditional formatting in Power BI?
Yes, sir. I know about that.
Can you give any example?
Conditional formatting, like if we have an data, no, if we have some conditions, like if we have an table. In that table there is a column income.
Mm-hmm.
If we have to categorize that income in some two or three categories, so that we use conditional formatting. We go to custom columns. In that
Mm-hmm.
we use conditional column. We give some condition. We like that if there is a income stages of all the table is that between 1 lakh to 3 lakh. We can categorize it 1 to 2 lakh, that is
Mm-hmm.
low, and another one is 2 to 3, and
Okay.
above 3 is higher. This can be categorized in if else condition. If the data, if the income is 1 lakh, then it is called minimum income. If we can add another condition, if the income is between two, above 2, that is
Okay.
minimum, and that is average, and above that, that is high.
Yes, right. Absolutely right. Uh, okay, my next question is what is the difference between measures and calculated columns?
Okay, sir. Difference between measures and calculated columns. Measures columns are cal- uh, measures columns we can create, but we can use in reports and view basis, right?
Right.
Calculated columns we can format, we can get an column from combining one and two columns. On that basis, we get an calculated column. If
Okay.
let I elaborate it, if we have A and B columns,
Mhm.
from A and B column, we can get an C column, which is called C is our calculated column.
Okay. I think SQL is a part of your curriculum, right? In
Yes, sir.
your
Right.
course. So I will share my screen and just take pen or pencil for the calculation and tell me the output only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I will share my screen and let me know is it visible for you. Let's wait for 2 seconds.
Okay, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will explain this problem statement here. This is table A, consists of two columns, customer ID and the name. And this is table B, consists of three columns, order ID, amount and the customer ID, right?
Yes, sir.
So you want to apply the inner join here and take your time, let's say 1 minute, and tell me the final output of inner join by applying on these two tables. Are you clear with
Yes, sir.
the problem
I have to
statement?
apply inner join on table A and table B,
Right.
and I have to show output.
Yes.
Right, sir?
Okay. Take your time and tell me the output.
Select table A. Select first ID from table A. Inner join. Inner join on table B. Table B. Ordered first ID equals to uh, we get an amount from that using inner join, sir.
Which amount?
Uh, there is a column amount.
Mm-hmm.
By using inner join on table A, on table B,
Mm-hmm.
we can get customer ID is match equals, we can fetch amount.
Yes, but what is the final output? Which customer name you want to suggest for inner join?
Customer name. Uh, if customer ID is 1,
Mm-hmm.
then the amount is 200, and customer 1 is John.
Uh, okay. What is the primary key of table A?
Primary key is customer ID,
And what is the primary key of table B?
order ID.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Great. And what is the foreign key of table B?
Customer ID, sir.
Okay, but I will give you one more chance for the right answer. What will be the final output of inner join?
Select ID, comma, name, table A, apply inner join, apply inner join on table will be where First underscore ID equals order ID and uh, we get sir, I'm not sure about that,
Hmm.
but customer ID equals to name John and order ID 1 equals to amount 200.
Okay,
No, no,
let's.
no, sir, no, sir. Actually, customer ID 5 Betty equals to amount 800.
Okay. Okay, let's work on it, and I think you must work on the different types of joins. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Okay, sir. Same to you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. You can leave, Vaibhav.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Hello, sir. I'm good. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine. Okay, tell me
Okay.
about yourself, Ruchi.
My name is Ruchi Dhavne. I have completed my graduation last year in BSc Computer Science from Ambedkar College, and I'm currently pursuing MBA, which is distant learning. And I have completed my Power BI and SQL Server course in Anup Kelkar's Python Academy, and which is of 2 months.
Okay, great. Why you want to pursue your career in BI role?
Um, I think I like to play with the data, I like to analyze it, and it's interesting to build the visuals from the business information we get, and we can learn something new in that.
Okay, so what is the difference between MS Excel and Power BI?
In MS Excel, we can only put the values and we can only analyze that. We can't build the visuals in that. We can't make the proper report. We can't like uh,
No, actually everything is possible in MS Excel also. We can build visuals is one of the option in Excel. But what is the main difference in working on Power BI?
we can't publish the reports in MS Excel, but
Okay.
you can do it in Power BI through
Mm-hmm.
dashboards in
Okay.
Power BI services.
Okay. Uh, what are the DAX functions?
Uh, DAX functions means data analytics expression, which is the collection of formulas operate, no, which is the collection of operators,
Mhm.
conditions, which we can use in formulas to calculate the values through the information. We can make a new information through DAX functions. Like we can make a major table or calculated table through it.
Okay. Good.
And
Okay. Tell me the date difference. What is the date difference?
date.
Date difference. For example, date diff is the function available in Power Query, right?
Yes.
Do you aware of that?
Power query.
Yeah.
Date function.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
So what is date diff?
Disk.
Date diff. Date difference.
Date difference.
For example, I will give you a live scenario here. There are two dates available in my data source. One is expected date and another is delivery date. Okay. And I want to calculate the difference between these two dates, date expected and date of delivery.
Okay.
So how you will calculate the date difference of these two tables or these two columns?
I think there is a function called date difference.
Yes.
We can use that function. Uh, and write the syntax
Mm-hmm.
like that syntax.
Okay. Next question is, what is delimiter?
Delimiter.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the proper definition, but I know that that is the symbols between the like numbers or date
Right.
used to separate the numbers or names.
Mm-hmm. You are close to answer.
It is used to separate
Yes.
like hyphen,
So
commas.
where is the option available in Power BI?
Uh, that text before delimiter and after delimiter.
Mm, okay. What is split function?
Which function?
Split.
Split.
Yeah.
Split function.
Okay. What is the role of cardinality in Power BI? Do you know cardinality?
Yes, it is the relationship between the tables,
Right.
which is used to connect the two tables.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are one to one relationship, one
Yes.
to many, many to many, one to many, and
Many to
therefore there
one.
are only fours.
Okay. Uh, Great answer. But which relationship you preferred during your visuals?
I would prefer one to one.
One to one. Why?
Uh, like it's easy to access the common column.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there is product ID in first table, and there is also in second table there is also product ID.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to access both.
Okay. Do you know how to calculate the calculated column?
Calculated column.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I know that. Through DAX function, we can calculate the column.
Okay. And what is the difference between calculated column and calculate measure? Okay. Do you know aggregate function sum?
Sum.
Yeah.
Yes.
And sum x in DAX?
Sum X.
Yeah.
Sum. No, I know only sum.
Okay. What is the difference between distinct value and unique value?
This one.
Or is it same?
I think it's same because in distinct values only the unique values are taken.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Next question is, what are the different types of schemas?
There are three types of schemas. First is star schema, second is snowflake schema, and third is fact constellation schema.
For this, what is the difference between fact table and dimension table? How
The
you will
main
differentiate the fact and the dimensions?
in fact table only the business numbers are taken, while in dimension tables uh, only the name of the things can be taken like product name, product color,
Mhm.
and in fact table we can take the quantities or sales of that particular product.
Okay, as far as the performance is concerned in Power BI, which schema is preferred?
Mostly the star schema is preferred.
Why?
as it connect all the dimension table to the fact table.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's easy to like access the information through star schema as it contains only one fact table and all the dimension tables are connected to it.
Okay, great. Uh, do you know about responsive slicer?
Response.
Responsive slicer. Do you heard about slicer? Have you
Yeah, I
implemented
know.
that tool in your visuals?
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, so please explain.
Slicer is a, we can say it's kind of filter.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if we select the slicer, suppose we select the slicer for states,
Mm-hmm.
and we just click on Maharashtra. We can
Mm-hmm.
only see the information of Maharashtra through other visuals.
Okay, and I want to show only top five, you can say top five quantities or top five customers in the visuals. Which option you required to show top five customers?
Of 5 customers.
Okay, uh, what is SQL?
SQL is structured query language, uh, which in SQL uh, the data is stored in database.
Mhm. Why it is called structured?
Mm, in structured query language, we have to write a particular query
Mhm.
to run and get the result.
Okay. What is the significance of order by?
Order by helps us uh, to order like whichever things we want to get the proper order, like the number of sales,
Mhm.
like or in descending we can order the values like which is the greatest
Okay.
sale of the product.
Okay. What are the different types of joins in SQL?
Joins. Uh, there are 4 types of joins. First is inner join.
Mhm.
Second is right outer join. Third is left outer join. Fourth is full outer join.
Okay. And what is the difference between having clause and where clause?
Mm, having it where is the condition?
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay, no
having
problem. No problem. I will share my screen with you, and you required to go through all these two tables and tell me the output. Okay. So
okay,
give me a second here.
okay,
I will explain the scenario.
yes,
Is it visible to you?
yes,
Yeah. So let me put you the problem statement here. This is table A consists of two columns, customer ID and the name of the customer, and table B consists of order ID, amount and the customer ID. Okay.
yes.
So you have to apply inner join on these two tables and tell me the final output of inner join. Are you clear?
Yes, I have to apply the inner join here.
Yeah. So take a time. You can use pen and paper, pencil and paper,
Okay,
and tell me the final output of inner join here. Okay, let's discuss what you are figuring out here.
Uh, just wait for 1 sec.
Okay. It's very simple.
Yes, I just get it. Okay, I have done.
Okay.
Uh, we, we have to write select first ID from table A,
Mhm.
inner join table B on table A dot first ID equal to table B dot first ID. Is it correct?
Great. Yes, but what is the output? The syntax is correct.
Uh, output. There will be only one column of customer ID. Mm, and
Okay, what is
only
the
the
prime? What is the primary key of table A?
customer ID.
Okay, and what is the primary key for table B?
Order ID and customer ID.
Primary key is order ID or customer ID in table B?
No, only the customer ID will be the primary key.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No. Okay, no issue. You have to work on joins. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ruchi. Have a
Thank
nice
you,
day.
sir, for your time.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Good morning. How are you?
Yes, sir, I am fine now.
Okay, tell me about yourself.
Sir, my name is Swapnil. I did my graduation in 2011. After that, I worked so many departments like in banking sector, in Amrit services in project level department, Now I am completing my Power BI developer course nowadays.
Okay. Can you switch on your camera?
Sir, actually, okay.
Yes, good. Why you have why you want to pursue your career in BI?
Sir, actually, since 2011, I was working in so many departments, but now I am not settled, not yet. So that's I want to switch in my life, and I want to career in Power BI department.
Okay, great. Nice to hear you that.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
okay, so let's start our interview. Uh,
Yes, sir.
what are the main important feature in Power BI?
Sir, main important features means Power BI is totally used in ETL process, extract, transformation, and load process.
What are the
Uh,
important features in that?
Sir, it is important in features means we can easily create visualizations through so long data in particular format.
Okay, so can you differentiate Microsoft Excel with Power BI, or is it same?
Sir, actually it is the same thing.
If it is same, why we are using Power BI for visuals?
Sorry, sir.
If it is same, then why we are using Power BI for visuals?
Sir, Power BI in Power BI, sir, visuals means हमको एक्चुअली क्रिएट विजुअल्स में हम पर्टिकुलर डेटा को मेंशन करते हैं कि जो लॉन्ग डेटा है उसको एक शॉर्ट फॉर्म में पर्टिकुलर डेटा में हम क्रिएट करके उसको विजुअलाइजेशन में बनाते हैं.
Okay. So what is data transformation in Power BI?
डेटा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन सर डेटा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इन पावर BI.
Why it is required? Whenever you fetch the data from the sources,
हम्म.
why we need to transform that data?
Sir, no, I'm not answering
Okay.
that question.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Do you work on drill down feature?
Drill down, yes, sir.
What it is?
Sir, drill downs means अगर एक पर्टिकुलर विजुअलाइजेशन का पेज है उसको ड्रिल डाउन में अगर ड्रिल अप किया है तो उसको नीचे के फॉर्मेट में लाने के लिए ड्रिल डाउन का यूज करते हैं सर.
For example, any
फॉर
example?
एग्जाम्पल सर अगर कोई डेटा है उसको ओपन ने फॉर्मेट में किया है.
Okay. Do you know about measures in Power BI?
मेजर्स, यस सर.
Okay.
Measures, we can create a table, first measures, then after that एक हमें कुछ पर्टिकुलर सेल्स का अगर कुछ निकालना है तो उसमें अपन मेजर्स यूज करके उसको निकाल सकते हैं.
Any example?
अगर किसी कंट्री का टोटल सेल्स निकालना है
Yes.
तो मैं टोटल सेल्स का मेजर्स निकाल के सम फॉर्मेट में मेजर निकाल के उसको क्रिएट कर सकता हूँ सर मेजर उसका पर्टिकुलर सेल्स का.
Okay, good. But my one question is regarding the actual data source. Whenever you want to create the calculated column
हम्म.
or you want to calculate the measure,
हम्म.
so which formula you will prefer to calculate column or you want to calculate measure?
सर अगर मुझे सेल्स का डेटा निकालना है पर्टिकुलर एक कॉलम में तो मैं फॉर्मूला लगा के उसको निकाल सकता हूँ सर सम का.
Yes, but which method you want to prefer? Calculate column or calculate measure?
Sir, both are used in calculate column as well as calculate measures also.
So what is the difference in that?
सर कैलकुलेटेड में जस्ट अभी जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि कैलकुलेटेड मेजर्स में हम एक पर्टिकुलर डेटा के फॉर्मेट में टोटल सेल्स निकाल सकते हैं और कैलकुलेटेड कॉलम को सर वो पावर क्वेरी एडिटर में एक ऑप्शन रहता है वहां पे जाके हम निकाल सकते हैं सर.
Okay. Do you know about delimiter in Power BI?
नो सर दिस इज नॉट.
Okay. Again, if you want to calculate the age from date of the birth,
हाँ
I will give you the actual scenario. For
हाँ
example, I have a data of Aadhaar card,
ओके
right? So in which there is a four column. Number one is serial number. Number two
हाँ
column is name of the customer or citizen.
हम्म
Number three is the date of birth, and number four is the location.
हाँ
And now I want to add the fifth column, that is the
हाँ
age of the citizen or age of the customer.
हम्म.
So how you will calculate the age with the help of Power BI tool?
Sir, I go through the add column. In that add column, there is a option of age. So I click on that age option. So
Right,
I got sorry.
right. Go ahead.
Sir. Then I got a whole column of age. But the column of age is not in proper format. Then I just want an year format. Then I go through date format and click on the age. Then I then create the whole age is this.
Right. What is the relationship recommended in Power BI? Which relationship is recommended in Power BI? Do you know about relationships in Power BI?
Relationship, sir. This is a schema.
No, schema is different, beta. What is the relationship?
Yes, sir. Relationship means just like I have a data in for Excel format.
Hmm.
So then in relationship means just like order column uh, and another sheet is order column. So the merge in that things, then we create a relationship.
No, you mix two things actually, but no problem. Okay. Do you know split function?
Switch function,
Split, SPLIT.
split function.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Split function means if uh, in column there are some क्या बोलते हैं उसको कॉलम में अगर कोई डेटा है मिक्स्ड फॉर्मेट में अगर वो मुझे स्प्लिट करके वो डिफरेंट करना है तो आई गो थ्रू द ऐड कॉलम एंड click on split on that things.
Okay. What is cardinality in Power BI?
No, sir, I don't know.
Okay. Do you know about schema? Types of schema?
Yes, sir. There are three type of schema: star schema, snowflake schema, and galaxy schema.
Good. So can you explain that with any example?
Sir, in star schema, there is just one fact table, and the different are dimensional table in star schema.
Okay.
Snowflake schema means just one fact table, and another is so many dimensional table, as well as another dimensions tables connect with the dimension table. This is the snowflake schema.
Okay.
And galaxy schema means there are a multiple fact table with the dimensional table.
Okay. And which schema is more recommended for Power BI?
Galaxy schema.
No. Think again and answer the question.
Sorry, sir.
think again and answer the question. Which schema is more recommended for Power BI?
Sir, I use in star schema is more recommendable.
Why?
Sir, actually it is just a single fact table.
During your visualization in Power BI. Data or not?
Yes, sir. This is reflected on data source.
And if I calculate the measure, so is it reflected?
Yes, sir. Calculated is also reflected.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And which projects you have done in your course?
Sir, adventure works. I did work on that.
Okay. Can you
There are.
explain?
Sorry.
Can you explain that project?
Sir, this is a sales profile data in that things. In that profile, I used so many measures create in that. I used is a just like calendar dimensional sales tables, previous year sales table, next year sales measures, uh, average measures. So all these things I have done in that things uh, um, just like I used in that I use it in this bookmark also. Row level security used in this.
Okay.
Uh, as well as drill through also used in this.
Okay. Uh, what is the difference between distinct value and unique value?
So distinct value we can calculate a null value also. So and just value is not calculated the null value.
Can you elaborate these things? How do you differentiate distinct and unique values of the data?
Sir, if I have a one column where is a null value also in that things, then we can create a formula, a DAX formula,
Mm-hmm.
distinct. And if I have a row in a name value,
Mm-hmm.
and in that name value, null value is also present in these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I create the DAX features calculated value and create the things. I got a result in null value also.
Okay, and if you want to remove duplicate value from the table, so is it a feature available in the Power BI or you want to write a query for that?
So duplicate value, sir. I used DAX function in Power BI, sir.
It is already given in the direct format to remove duplicate value.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Oh, actually, I not remember these things.
Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. I will ask you one question
Uh,
regarding the SQL joins. So, do you familiar about SQL joins?
yes, sir.
Okay, so what are the types of joins?
So there are three types of joins: inner join, left join, and right joins.
Right. So, I am sharing my screen.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see my screen?
Sir, actually, I used in a mobile thing, so very small in this.
Okay, I will zoom in the screen.
Okay, this is the good things.
Okay. See here, there are two tables. Table A,
Yes, sir.
okay. Table A consists of two columns, customer ID and the name.
Okay,
And table B consists of three columns, order ID, amount and customer ID, right?
okay, sir.
So here are the two columns, table A and table B.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, two tables, table A and table B, and you have to apply inner join.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what will be the output of this? Take the pen and paper or whatever you want.
Uh, Name, customer ID. Sir, customer ID. We can use an inner join for the customer ID.
Yeah, you have to apply inner join actually.
Yeah, yes, sir. The column one. So we can create a formula. Column one, column inner join. Sorry, inner join means customer one to the left side table A customer ID is the whole line, as well as the customer ID table B is also whole line in inner join, sir.
No, no, tell me the output. Take your time, think on that, and tell me directly the output of the inner join.
Output.
Yeah, you take 1 minute for that.
Inner join the output. Mm, Hello.
Huh.
Sir, just like customer ID, then नंबर वन कस्टमर आईडी नंबर वन जिसका नेम जॉन है
Mm-hmm.
तो उसका जो अमाउंट है कस्टमर आईडी जॉन वन का अमाउंट वो 200 रुपीज है.
Mm-hmm. Okay, tell me what is primary key in these tables?
Sir, customer ID is a primary key in this table.
Both table?
Customer ID.
Customer ID in table A or customer ID in table B?
Customer ID table. Sir, both are customer ID table A and customer ID table B is a primary key. Primary key is a single value.
So in table B, which is the primary key?
Customer ID is a primary key.
Are you sure?
Customer ID. Customer ID is a single multiple IDs. Yes, sir. Customer ID is for table A and customer ID is table B.
Okay, tell me the output. What will be the inner join on these tables?
कस्टमर आईडी टेबल ए का जो जॉन नाम का एम्प्लॉई है उस सर उसका जो अमाउंट है वो 200 रुपीज है.
बस इतना ही आउटपुट रहेगा?
नहीं सर, उसके मल्टीपल जितने भी है सर वो आउटपुट उसके कंटिन्यू आते जाएंगे सर. ने इसके जिसके कस्टमर आईडी टेबल 3 कस्टमर आईडी टेबल 3.
Okay, what is DML in SQL?
डेटा मैनिपुलेटिंग सिस्टम.
Okay.
लैंग्वेज में डेटा मैनिपुलेट लैंग्वेज.
And what is DCL?
डेटा कैलकुलेटिव लैंग्वेज.
Are you sure?
सर TCL.
DCL.
Data. Sir, not remember properly yet.
What is DDL?
Sorry.
DDL.
BDL.
DDL.
Data definitive language.
Okay, and select statement. Do you know about select statement?
No, sir, I don't know about select statement.
So, are you aware of SQL?
Uh, yes, sir.
Why it is used?
Sorry, sir.
Why, why it is used? What is the significance of SQL?
Sir, actually, in SQL, we have a huge data in SQL, so we can grouping that. Uh, if I want just particular data in thousand row, then we create a thousand row in SQL. So that's why I use in SQL.
Okay, okay, Swapnil. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Well,
Have a nice day. Bye.
thanks, sir.
Can you switch on your camera?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Uh, I think there is a lot of noise in your background.
Okay, sir. Just a minute, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Now it is okay.
Uh, Now, okay, sir.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Most welcome, sir. Am I visible to you, sir?
No. Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Now it is clearly visible, Aniket. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Tell me about yourself, Aniket.
Uh, my name is Aniket Tekam, as you know. Validated Technologies as a executive. My designation is executive there,
Mm-hmm.
as like a QA of a data certification course on Power BI developer, Power BI professional from Python Academy,
Okay.
and I have worked on some data set like CRM, customer relationship management, sales analysis, and project level analysis. And I have knowledge of Power BI and SQL, and I like and I I in my hobbies I like to blow conch
Sorry.
and blow conch Shankar
Okay.
in and I'm joined with one social group named as Nagpur Blogger.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's fine.
Okay. That's great. Uh, so are you aware of Power BI and its features, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what are the different types of schemas available?
Okay. So there are basically three types of schemas in Power BI.
Mm-hmm.
First one is a star schema.
Hmm.
Second one is snowflake schema, and third one is fact constellation, or we can say it as galaxy schema.
Right.
Uh, in star schemas, one fact table, it is connected with multiple dimensional table, and
Mhm.
snowflake schema, there is a one fact table and connected with multiple dimensional table, and those dimensional table connected with another dimensional table. And in fact constellation schemas, there are multiple fact tables connected with multiple dimensional tables.
Great. Okay. Do you know about drill down feature in Power BI?
Uh, Not very much sure about that, but it is basically uh, filter level. I can say. Basically, it is
Mm,
a filter. Not
okay.
very much sure.
Uh, Tell me any two, three DAX functions which are repeatedly used during your visualization.
Uh, sir, in my both project, I used uh, YTD.
Mm-hmm.
I used YTDs for the and some function for the measure
Mm-hmm.
and some calculate function for the nested function nested
Okay, what is tooltip?
tooltips are if we if we create a visual,
Mm-hmm.
then uh, we want to see the particular values of that visual in a different manner, so we can create a tooltip for that visual
Okay, can you apply tooltip on the cards?
on the cards. Yes, I think yes.
Not sure.
Not sure.
Huh, okay. Um, what is the delimiter and where
Del-
is the option available in Power BI to find out or
okay,
to
sir.
remove the delimiter?
Okay, sir. Delimiter. Delimiter is basically a special key. Like we can, if we can separate the data from, we can. It's like.
You can explain with example, no issue.
Okay, sir. Sir, I have a mail. I have a mail ID.
Mm-hmm.
Like in mail ID, we have a username,
Yes.
one as a uh, at the rate and as a domain name.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want only user ID of the one user, so
Okay.
I will use a delimiter there, right? Select right from the delimiter, and I take user name from.
Okay. Work on delimiter side. Okay. Aniket.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. What is slicer?
Slicers is a basically slicers is a
Mm-hmm.
filter we can use as a visual in our Power BI.
Okay. And what is paginated report?
Paginated report, not much more sure about this. Sorry.
Okay. And what is the difference between distinct value and the unique value?
Okay, distinct value and unique value. Distinct and unique. I distinct gives us a null value. Sorry, distinct and unique. Sir, I'm confused about in it.
Okay. Uh, what is count function?
Basically, count function is uh, gives us a row to row count of a data.
Okay. And what is count D?
Count the do you mean sir distinct count?
Yes.
Sir, distinct count gives us a only the unique row wise count. It not in it, not a duplicate value.
Okay. And what is the difference between cloud data source and on-premises data source?
Uh, Different between cloud data. It means as a Power BI services and Power BI desktop.
Uh, no. Actually, my question is related to connection. That means
Okay.
if you want to connect the data sources, right?
Yes. Yeah.
One data source is on cloud. I am not sure that you are aware with the Azure Data Cloud or not, but just consider that one of the data source is available on cloud and one of the data source is available on the computer, that is your local machine.
Okay.
So how you will connect it? What is the connection option available in the Power BI?
Sir, I'm not right this, so I can't explain
Okay.
very well.
Do you know about direct query and import connection?
Direct query and import connection.
Yeah.
Sir, yeah. In import mode, we can see all the report, like we can see a data in tabular format. We can see a visual layout filter, uh, and relations of tables. But in
Mhm.
a direct query mode, we can see only visuals and
Mhm.
relations of the tables. We cannot see the data.
Okay. Okay. What are the options available in RLS, that is row level security in Power BI?
Which type of option, sir?
What are the types of options available in RLS? Because in your project you have applied RLS on the state level
Yeah.
report, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is row level security?
Basically, sir, row level security gives the restricted someone to view or access our data.
Mhm.
If someone want to see only the some specific data,
Mhm.
like I applied a state level,
Mhm.
so if someone can see only the Maharashtra data, so
Mhm.
they will appear only the Maharashtra data in their side. If someone want to see Bangalore data, so he can only see the uh, Bangalore data in their side.
Okay.
That that type of security we can provide there.
Okay. And what is the forecasting feature in Power BI?
Forecasting feature is like a predictive analysis.
Mhm.
So we can forecast some parameter, some by using some parameter, like what if parameter we can take.
Yes. Good.
Uh, what if parameter we can take, like if I want to giving if if sir somebody if I want giving some discount
Mhm.
to this customer, so
Mhm.
what will hamper in my sales or revenue.
Mhm.
So I want to check if I give a hike high if I increase the hike of the percent
Yes.
to the what will hamper to the data or profit or sales or revenue, whatever you can
You
say. If I
you may call it as an impact analysis, right?
Okay, okay, yes, sir,
Okay.
absolutely.
Uh, do you know about KPIs?
Yes, sir, KPIs, I know about KPIs.
Please explain the importance of KPIs in your visuals.
Yes, sir. Uh, KPI is using for KPI is using for to achieving our goals or not. What uh, how we are far from our goals. Basically,
What is the long form of KPI? Start from there.
uh, key performance in sir, abbreviation of KPI is key performance indicator. Is
Okay.
basically indicates the performance of our data. Like
Okay.
if we will set a goal, so we will achieve it or not. So how we can take foot for that to achieve a goal.
Okay. You have written skills as a multitasking, right, in your resume.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, what kind of multitasking you have done up till now?
Till now, sir, I have I did a internship
Mm-hmm.
in Magenia Engineering Resource.
Mm-hmm.
So there were I had multiple responsibilities I have. I have taken. I have a, uh, project, and I have a application intern there, and I have managed one project there, and they have one online store, make store, where they sell electronics components. So I also handle their inventories also there. Like we can say it as a store manager there.
Uh, okay, partially satisfactory answer, but it's okay. Uh, what is the relation? What type of relationship is recommended in Power BI?
What type of relationship? Uh,
Do you know about relationships in Power BI?
yes, sir. It means cardinality.
Okay, right.
Sir, there are five types of cardinality, I
Hmm.
think. One to one, one to many, many to one, and many to many,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay, so which type of cardinality is more recommended in Power BI?
more recommended. Uh, it's one to one, uh, one to sorry, one to one to many, and many to one.
Okay, and why not many to many?
Uh, Many to many, sir. It will not give us a perfect result.
Okay,
So that's why we can't use.
okay. Uh, do you know about SQL?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you will rate SQL skill
SQL scale.
out of
Uh,
5 on the scale of 5? How you will rate your skill?
in between 2.5 to 3.
Okay, great.
I want to make some more over there.
Okay, so what are the different types of joins in SQL?
Joins. There are four types of join in SQL.
Hmm.
Uh, One is inner join,
Hmm.
left join, right join, and full outer join.
Okay, and what is select statement in SQL?
Select statement is used to select any type of table.
Okay, and what is the meaning of the syntax select star from the table?
Select start from the table. It starts from the table. It will give us all the column of the table name table.
Great. What is the difference between having clause and where clause?
Difference between having clause and where clause. Hmm, okay. Sir, we can use where clause. It we will use for the some conditions, but it is a just a minute, sir.
Mhm.
Sir, uh, in a where clause we can use on the entire table, and for in having clause we will use by the on the only the group of the some aspect some data, like we can see only the data of some only the employees, so we can use having clause there, and
Mm,
we want to see uh, uh, the whole data of the table, so we can use the where clause.
no, Aniket, you have to work on that. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you very much for your
no problem, sir.
interview. So have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Me too. You too, sir.
Thank you.
No, sir.
You can drop off, Aniket. Thank you.
Yes, sir.